Salut. Salut, salut. Épisode 5 aujourd'hui, enfin, c'est terminé. Le calvaire. On arrive à la fin.
From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lads. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Ok. Bureau de mortière. 24 janvier, 1793. The Concile.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you?
Oui,
I'll be
Papa.
needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence, let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now
Très
go,
bien.
and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Non, enfin. Giuseppe. Ah, faut que je parle à tout le monde.
So, go and take care of your mission, and come back and see me once you've accomplished it, Louis.
Il s'en fiche de son oiseau depuis le début, lui. Déjà avec nous, Napoléon.
Emily?
C'est par un meuf.
Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Yes, I do. I'll follow him because, well, I think he can teach us a thing or two.
I understand.
What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you. So, I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway,
Bah, c'était
I
facile.
won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes. See you later.
See you later.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister
You should
of
get
the
ready
United
for the
Kingdom.
conference, Louis.
Bah, on est chez qui là? Miam miam, du miel miel. Je pensais qu'il était déjà avec nous lui.
Duke Manuel,
De Richet.
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
One cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of amber? I am given to understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do. Good. See you at the vote.
I'll see you
Il est
later
sympa,
then.
lui.
Right. Godoy is on board.
Bon, il reste les deux plus durs. Les deux qui m'aiment pas.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything?
Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
If you don't mind me asking, what did you dream of, Your Eminence?
It's rather confusing, Louis. You were here, as well as Mr. von Borner. But no, it's impossible.
What is it?
No, nothing. It couldn't have happened. I don't understand, Lord. What's happening to me?
Calm down, Your Eminence. Everything is all right. I'm here for you.
I didn't think that just talking about his dreams would affect him like this.
No! It's not possible! Lord, help me! Don't take this the wrong way, Louis. But I would like to be on my own just now. As I already said, I shouldn't even have opened the door to you. And I'm exhausted. I won't change my vote for the conference. I'm sorry for you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll be on my way now.
Damn it. I'll have to tell Mortimer that I didn't manage to convince
Trop
Piaget.
nul. Trop nul. Bah génial, il est pas dans sa chambre.
A fragment of amber.
Mais il est où? Soit il est en bas. Soit il est dans la chambre de l'autre. C'est dulciné.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
pas y aller. Clac, clac. Bon, on va descendre. C'est vraiment le moment de se cacher. Hein.
I need to talk to Von Wollner. Blasted. Home is with him.
Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we're waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you.
They're waiting for Duke Manuel. No doubt to make him change sides.
All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
Oh, faut que je le possède. On va le posséder.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate.
I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Push. I need you to do me a little favor.
It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir.
Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you,
Yeah.
monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I was very disappointed by your behavior. I thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Gregory. I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for. Maybe. He's back from the landing stage. Damn. He must have gone to deposit Al-Azif for someone to pick up.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Oh.
Louisiana is Spanish. Consequently, I'm best placed to know what to do with it. It's turning into a personal stake between Gregory and William. Honestly, would you like it if someone told you what to do with Royal Prussia and Greater Poland?
Well, it depends.
No, don't try smoothing things over. You are a statesman. You know what I mean. Today, Spain is weighed down by Louisiana, a source of epidemics, insurrections. It prevents us from concentrating on exploiting the wealth in the Western Territories. And I have to let Gregory decide?
I understand your point of view. But as far as I'm concerned, I would rather be honest. You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly?
I know, for example, that you felt a strong attachment for Miss Adams.
But... how? You weren't there!
As I said, we are allies. I never lose touch with my allies. I take care of my allies. And when they are afflicted with grief, I sympathize.
I didn't speak about it to anyone.
No. And that's perfectly normal. It's your secret.
Thanks, all the same. But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer, all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
How is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Ouais, c'est bien passé.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
You can count on Duke Manuel's vote.
Now I am impressed. I would never have thought the Duke would have yielded. I see you must have been very persuasive.
You can count on Mr. von Vollmer.
Really? Well, I must admit, I'm stunned at your success there. I truly believed he would never betray Gregory.
The Duchess will follow us.
She will? Marvelous. Listen, Louis. Congratulations for what you've just accomplished. It's not perfect, but it's still quite a feat.
But not enough, given that the vote must be approved unanimously. We're going to lose.
Don't worry. I couldn't have been any more persuasive myself. You've done the hardest part. I'll take over now. Don't worry. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
Dun, 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 dun.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and for your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
Against.
Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Vollmer?
For...
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William.
Bravo.
Punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body. After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Waouh. Bravo. Choqué. I am choqué.
What? But...
Oh, il a mis tout le monde sur pause, c'est trop bien.
What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Mais non. Qui a dit que je voulais, moi?
Beneath your compassion, we take the rest.
I deserve a great destiny.
History
and I
will
let
remember
nothing,
me.
nor no
And
God, if I lose the war, the
Oh
Johnson will
God,
be doomed.
I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Oh.
But there must be a way.
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
We're not on the K's.
Yes, we are. I haven't moved.
I promise you. I wish you were right, but you're not. It would seem that we're in what they call the ether.
Their world of spirits. I was sure it existed.
The poor woman is completely losing touch with reality.
What you see is not real.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Me neither. For the moment, I'm stuck here too. After all, you're the cult expert. You must have some idea. You tell me.
Not a single one. I won't stand for this. No, this is simply impossible. I must focus on a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. Promise you're going to help me.
Of course I'm going to help you, Mother.
Thank you, Louis. I trust you. Thank you.
Peut-être, hein. C'est pas sûr, hein.
But there must be a way. Rational and... Oh.
Y'a rien, dommage, y'a rien.
But there must be a way. Rational and... Oh. Think, damn it.
Think, damn it. Oh.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
Wow.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes.
What?
Not a minute to lose.
Oh, je vais commencer par moi.
I need to keep an eye on them. Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Comment on fait? Oh! Ah, d'accord.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Non, c'est Emily, ça.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Elle doit être là.
won't let him attack his brother.
Ambiance, ambiance dans cette salle. Ah ouais. On est bien ambiancé là. Hein.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Hein? Ah mais grave hein.
He wants to isolate me again.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Oui. D'accord.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Ah, son fils. Je sais que son
That's not
fils.
really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Au cas où. Ok. Ça c'est son fils. C'est bon, c'est fini. Apparemment non. Tout est fermé. Pourquoi je peux lui parler à lui? Ça a l'air compliqué, beaucoup de courage à tuer. Ah merci. Merci, merci. Encore une énigme. Un jeu plein d'énigmes. Attends. Je vais peut-être faire un truc pour valider le choix, je sais pas. Arrêtez. Brûlons-nous.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is completely lost.
Ça c'est Emma.
She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily,
Ok.
well, she no longer trusts anyone.
Super aussi la sœur
I
jumelle.
have to stay by her side.
Ça veut dire c'est ça. Voilà. Ah merci, merci. C'était le piège des jumelles.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Il y a un gros tableau qui est apparu, je pense, c'est par là. Hein. Salut, sister.
What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You had to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Oh, sur un autre ton. Manipulation interrogatoire. Ok, du coup pas ça.
I'm sorry, it all happened too fast. I didn't believe for an instant that Emily would shoot.
Of course, how could poor Emily ever have a wicked thought? No, she's so sweet and innocent.
Bah oui.
Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
I couldn't guess she would shoot.
Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
Tant pis pour elle, laisse-la.
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
Jolie plan de caméra. Rien promettre ou le... Ah! Vas-y.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me!
Si.
Louis! Filthy scum!
I must be quick.
My memories.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
I'm losing my sense. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
What the f...
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There
Oh,
must be an
ça va être
order
bien
to
encore.
this.
Oh, bien vu. Oh là là.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should come back to this later.
Ok. Pour l'instant, je comprends pas.
His children are gathered together?
What?
Yes. Here. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
No, not yet.
Je comprends pas ce qu'il raconte.
Ah, Charles François.
Charles François.
Ah, Charles François. What an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Françoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean islands.
Ah,
one of my greatest
Charles
successes.
François.
With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders. And I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Ouais.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice.
Ah, Charles François. What?
I'm getting carried away here. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that led Holm into this situation.
Oui.
Dear Countess Dunostar, what a pity. Dear Countess Dunostar, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
T'es sûr?
Dear Countess Dunostar, what a pity.
No, not that way. I'm losing the thread here.
Dear Countess
Mais tais-toi.
France. So much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles
Savoie.
to the wars of religion. I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
Ok. Ça va être le dernier tableau, quoi. Comme d'habitude.
It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
Oh.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Premier souvenir 3, oh là là.
I recall Sparta. I recall Sparta.
Se souvient de
I
ça.
recall Sparta, of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen.
Ne casse rien.
Always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Oh.
It's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
C'est-à-dire?
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
Ça doit être le troisième, ça.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to... He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to teach our children. And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
C'est un beau jeu ambiance, quoi.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer's been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Là, si t'aimes bien les énigmes, vas-y, hein. Fonce.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
Oh, je fais peur.
He's coming! I recall Sparta.
Yes. Ok, rien à voir. C'était quoi ça?
He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
Yes.
Supposedly to find
I'm on the right track here.
Je vais essayer l'autre.
I recall Sparta, and when Elizabeth disappeared, he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
I recall Sparta.
Je me rappelle plus des premiers que j'ai écoutés. Charles-François, rien à voir.
Dear Countess Dunos.
Ça aussi. Ok, ici y a rien. C'est celui-là ou l'autre. Ben, c'est la fin ça. Ok. Il y en a un là-bas.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
C'était bon ça.
Who arrives at the same time as Emily? Be quick!
Waouh, doucement hein. Je vais voir ce qu'on a, mais... Non, c'est la fin ça. Ok. J'ai pas envie d'y aller. J'ai pas fini.
Come to me.
Ouais, 2 secondes, ok. Non mais où? Y'a rien là-bas.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should
Ouais,
come
ça c'est
back
la
to this
fin.
later.
Allez, on court, on court.
And when he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And
One
when
more.
Elizabeth disappeared,
Plus il y en a que 5.
he stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we
Getting to the
usually
end here.
He feeds Louis. I continue to see.
Ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semble. Ah non, un de plus. Ah ok.
I recall Sparta.
J'ai bien fait de pas aller directement à la fin.
Hold out. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. Cut off all communication with father. He brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have
Mais j'ai
managed
pas
to follow my
confiance.
thoughts. Come to me, quickly.
Tout le monde la met à l'envers dans ce jeu. Je sais plus qui croire, moi, ok. Waouh. Je suis perdu. Oh. Salut mec. Tonton.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
I'm sorry, Uncle, but I've decided to follow Father.
But how can you trust him?
He's my father, and there's so much he has to show me. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. That's your business, the two of you.
You are just as mad as he is, Louis. You'll end up just like him.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps.
Bah, je reste
But
sur
you
ma loge.
won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished.
Déjà. C'est qui HAL? Hmm, 4 points. Il m'en manque 3 quand même. Labyrinthe de l'esprit. Doucement.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Quand même,
Gregory?
les pauvres.
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
Papounet. Papounet.
Right, now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after...
What?
Here we go.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. But before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
Non, lui. Oui, garde-la. C'est pour la troisième personne.
Of course. Here you are, Father.
Thank you. Congratulations, by the way. You managed to find the right one among all the copies. I'm impressed. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I was impressed by your intervention to prevent Peru from killing himself. You remind me of myself when I was starting out. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost your hand while trying to open it. You succeeded in telling the Hillsborough twins apart. Even for me, that wasn't an easy thing to do at first. I remain proud of what you achieved for me by falsifying that letter to the Pope on behalf of Piaggi, because I know that was not an easy task. But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaggi.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children. And that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch!
He's
not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable.
Ça devient intéressant, t'as vu?
Don't fight. I won.
Ah. Je sais pas. Salut Yosa. J'ai l'impression. Oh, il a pris sa place. Mon perso, il est mort, quoi.
Von Wollner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom.
Maîtresse Pepita.
He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence Piaggi, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic commitments. Fascinated by the techniques of exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. On his return to Paris, Peru gave himself up to his peers of the revolutionary courts. He admitted to being implicated in several state corruption cases. Found guilty of treason toward the Republic, he was executed without a trial. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Oh man, oh. Bah on peut dire que c'était raté. Je crois que j'ai eu la pire fin. Voilà. Je suis content d'avoir la pire fin. Mais ouais, mais je restais sur ma logique. J'étais avec lui depuis le début. Ils sont tous des bâtards. Ils ont tous passé leur temps à essayer de me la mettre en Trafalgar. Donc au bout d'un moment... Écoute, c'est pas grave. Non, non, je vais pas réussir. Mais t'es malade.